Gerard. Gerard.
All right, what's up, my people, and welcome to the Sn95 Power Channel. I am toughing it out in this non-heated garage. I don't have any propane right now, but hey, Ponies in the Smokies is less than 30, is it less than 30 days? Yeah, less than 30 days away, and man, we really got the ball rolling on this car. So let's get into what we're gonna do today. So right now, I did finish the first stage of wet sanding and polishing the driver's side of the car. I still have the roof to do. I still have to do the deck lid. But today we're going to work on the stance on this car. Now, I had some cheap jinky UPR coilovers up front, and I wanted to bring the car down because one thing that my friend Ken of Shine to tease me about is my 4x4 stance in the front. I was able to do the karate chop up in here. That's how much of a gap I had up front. Part of the reason why I have the car up so high is because my crossover pipe right here, where the blow-off valve is connected to the intercooler, is hanging kind of low, and I can't get any higher because the blowout valve is hitting the transmission cooler. So I'm gonna remove the transmission cooler, and I'm actually getting a different kind of trans cooler. So I'm gonna remove that. I'll be able to bring the intercooler up, and so I have plenty of ground clearance. So I can drop the front end of this car, and I can get a better stance. So I already took the little UPR kit off, and I'm going to just replace it with its counterpart, the Strange front coilover kit. Now I already have the spring, and the only thing I needed was just a sleeve. I have the Strange front adjustable strut up front. So I just ordered the sleeve, and I think that was it that came in there. Yeah, just the sleeve and the locking ring. So let's get that unpacked and see what we can do about this ride height. All right, so that's the old UPR setup. And the reason why I put this tape around that strut is this used to have some slop in it, and you know, you would turn the wheel, not even locking the wheel, I would hear that like spring slap. I don't know what the sound is, how you describe it, but it's almost like a clicking sound. So if you would turn the wheel too far, you actually hear like this clicking sound, almost like the spring was like bouncing or something like that. So when I added that tape around the strut, it actually got rid of that sound. I don't know if that's just because of the UPR strut itself, but here is the Strange setup. This is the part number. Let's take a look at what we get. I think the Strange setup is made. Well, now, yeah, here's the thing is, I think I'm gonna have to cut this notch on that. Oh, I don't have to, it's already got the notch. So let me free up my other hand and see if this will slide right over it. All right, so. Yes, see, it's already a tight fitment. Like how this was kind of loose going over there. This one, it's a tight fitment. So much that I'm gonna have to cut all this out. All right, that was a little bit easier than I thought. So the fit around this was way better than the UPR. They really don't give you any instructions on this, but one is to lock it and the other one is to set the height. We'll assume this one with the perch right here is for the spring, and this lower one is to lock it. Now there is no instruction on this, but maybe this will come up. This has a ridge on it, and there's no bevel for this to slide in there, so I'm gonna guess the ridge side on this lock ring goes down. So now what I want to do is I want to get this pretty close in height. So I know right here is where the current spring is set. And if I want to be a little bit more precise, that's 1 and 8 and 9/16. So first things first, let's get some anti-siege. Now I'm not gonna completely oversaturate this whole thing with anti-siege. I'm just gonna kind of do four marks. I'm gonna run this on first, and as I spin this, it's gonna run through the anti-siege and carry it across the threads. Now I'm gonna run some in here, and I'm gonna throw some more on this. Now let's run this one down. All right, so let's get a measurement and see where we're at. So the old one was 1.16 inches. So I want to get it close to the old one. And then I'm gonna go two full turns down. All right, that's the original height. All right, so now I know that's one when I make a revolution. So I want to lower the car, so I want to turn this clockwise. So let's go 2 full turns. It's 1. It's 2. Hey, why not 3? 3. It's pretty high up, so let's go 4. Let's do 4. Let's do 4. So then we'll just lock this one in. So I'll tighten this up and then let's get to installing it. Okay, so now let's just assemble this brake part. That's all I need to do. Extend that. Duh. Just had a sleeve. I don't know where I kicked it. I guess if it's too far down, I can always, I forget which way that goes. I think it goes this way. I could always do that number right there. Little spacer. Let's give it a look. Like this is a straight, temporary setup. None of this is how it should be. Yo, it's rubbing, so I'm only gonna do 2 of these. I'm just kind of concerned about how the stance is gonna look. Guys, I'm scratching up this rotor. I mean this caliper. All right, let's see how she sits. Yo, I can't. I'm not even gonna be able to get my jack from off of here. All right, so what do y'all think about the drop? I think it looks great, and yes, this is a 20-inch rim. In the front, this is actually not the wheel that I'm gonna go with. I think I'll give y'all a sneak peek before I get out of here of the wheel setup. But I think it looks good with this wheel height. Now, from the ground to the fender, before I did this and before I adjusted the coilovers, I had 24 inches from the ground to the fender with this, gosh, what is this, like a 26, almost 27 inch tall tire. This is 27 inches off the ground to the fender lip. So it gives me a little bit more room for the on-3 turbo intercooler to turbo. So I do like that. I don't think I'm going to drop it any further because as the suspension settles, this will come down some more. So before we get out of here, let me give you a little sneak peek of the look that I'm really trying to go with.